If you're over 60 and doing everything you're supposed to, eating well, staying active, maybe even lifting weights, but you still feel weaker, softer, or more inflamed every single year, I need you to listen very carefully. What I am about to share goes against almost everything we've even told about losing fat and building muscle after 60. For years, the advice has been to fight fat first, eat less, move more, push yourself harder. But here's what the science now shows very clearly. If your inflammation levels stay high, your body will refuse to rebuild muscle and will stubbornly cling to fat, no matter how disciplined you are. And inflammation isn't just about sore joints or achy muscles. It's a silent internal switch that controls muscle breakdown, fat storage, insulin resistance, your recovery speed, and even how fast you age. I've worked with patients over 60 who train harder than people half their age and still end up losing muscle. It's not because they weren't trying hard enough. It's because their own biology was working against them. Then, something absolutely fascinating happened. Researchers started testing what happens when you lower that inflammation first, using very specific compounds at a surprisingly simple dose, just 5 grams per day. There were no extreme diets, no handfuls of supplements, and no changes to their workouts. And within just a few weeks, the results were incredibly consistent. Inflammation markers in the body dropped significantly. Fat loss started to happen naturally, almost on its own. The signals for muscle growth turned back on. Recovery times improved, and strength began to return. So today, I'm going to walk you through 5 of these science-backed compounds, each taken at just 5 grams, and I'll rank them from least to most powerful. The number 1 compound on this list isn't just about your muscles. It profoundly affects your brain health, your metabolism, and your ability to stay independent for the long run. If you finally want to understand why your body hasn't been responding the way it used to, and what actually works after 60, then stay with me. This information could completely change how you approach your health from this day forward. Thanks for watching, and let's get into it. Let's begin with compound number 5 on our list. Now, this one is the least powerful in terms of direct muscle building, but I consider it foundational, especially for anyone over 60. I'm talking about MSM, which is short for methylphenylethrin. It's a natural sulfur compound. I know, sulfur doesn't sound very exciting, but clinically, it plays a huge role in reducing inflammation and supporting the health of your joints and connective tissues. In my practice, I often see patients who want stronger muscles, but they're constantly held back by pain-sore knees, stiff hips, aching shoulders. Here's what happens. When your joints are inflamed, your body instinctively protects itself by limiting your movement. This means muscle recovery slows down, the quality of your training drops, and that inflammation just sticks around. It's a frustrating cycle. This is where MSM comes in. At a dose of 5 grams per day, studies show that MSM can significantly reduce those inflammatory signals in your joints, your muscles, and even in your digestive system. One well-known clinical study found that adults taking MSM experienced marked reductions in joint pain, improved physical function, and less stiffness, all within just a few weeks. Biologically, MSM supports the production of collagen and keratin. These are essential building blocks for your joint cartilage, tendons, ligaments, skin, and even the fascia that surrounds your muscles. Think of it like improving the very infrastructure that your muscles depend on. I often explain it to my patients this way. MSM doesn't build muscle directly, but it removes the friction that stops your body from recovering and moving well. For many older adults, the first change they notice is simple but so meaningful: getting out of bed with less stiffness, moving more comfortably throughout the day, or just recovering faster after some light exercise. For the best results, MSM is usually taken once a day, ideally on an empty stomach. Most people tolerate it well, but I always recommend starting with a lower dose and gradually increasing it to avoid any digestive discomfort. MSM won't transform your body overnight, but by calming inflammation at the joint level, it sets the stage for everything else to come. Moving up the list, our compound number 4 is glycine. This is a simple amino acid that plays an absolutely massive role in sleep quality, metabolic health, and recovery, especially after 60. So many of my patients tell me they sleep long enough, but they still wake up feeling unrefreshed, sore, or mentally foggy. From a medical standpoint, this usually isn't about the amount of sleep, it's about the lack of deep, restorative sleep. That's when your body does most of its repair work. Glycine directly supports this process. Taken at a dose of 5 grams in the evening, Glycine has been shown to help people fall asleep faster and spend more time in those deep sleep stages. This is so important because muscle repair, hormone regulation, and inflammation control are all tightly linked to deep sleep. Biologically, what glycine does is lower your core body temperature slightly, which is a natural signal to your brain that it's time to sleep. It also acts as a calming neurotransmitter, helping to quiet that background noise that keeps so many of us awake at night. In clinical studies, adults who supplemented with glycine experienced improved sleep quality, fewer nighttime wakings, and better alertness in the morning. But the benefits don't stop with sleep. Research has also shown that glycine can significantly improve insulin sensitivity. This is critical for controlling fat storage and preserving muscle mass as we age. When your insulin sensitivity improves, your body becomes more efficient at directing nutrients toward muscle repair instead of storing them as fat. I've seen patients who didn't change their diet or exercise at all, yet after improving their sleep with glycine, they noticed less abdominal fat, better energy levels throughout the day, and faster recovery from just normal daily activities. For best results, glycine is typically taken about an hour before bed, mixed in water or maybe some warm tea. It has a slightly sweet taste and is generally very well tolerated. Glycine doesn't force you to sleep. Instead, it helps restore the conditions your body needs to repair itself naturally overnight. We've covered 2 crucial compounds today, and we're just getting started. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of our list. Let's talk about compound number 3, spirulina. It's one of the most nutrient-dense foods ever studied, and a powerful ally against inflammation and muscle decline after 60. Spirulina is a blue-green algae, but in medicine, we think of it as concentrated nutrition with powerful therapeutic effects. Gram for gram, it provides more usable nutrients than almost any whole food. This is especially important for older adults, whose digestion and absorption might not be as efficient as they once were. Just a 5-gram daily dose of spirulina delivers highly bioavailable protein, potent anti-inflammatory compounds called phycocinins, and essential micronutrients involved in muscle and cellular repair. From a biological standpoint, spirulina helps calm inflammatory pathways while feeding muscle tissue directly. In my practice, I often recommend spirulina to patients who tell me things like, "I eat enough, but I still feel weak," or "My energy drops quickly when I try to be active." After several weeks of consistent use, many of them notice improved energy and stamina, less muscle fatigue during daily activities, and faster recovery after exercise. Spirulina also supports your cardiovascular and metabolic health. Research has shown meaningful reductions in LDL cholesterol and improvements in exercise endurance, both crucial for maintaining mobility and independence as you age. One reason it works so well is its exceptional absorption rate. Unlike many protein sources, spirulina's amino acids and antioxidants are absorbed very efficiently, meaning your muscles actually receive and use what you consume. For the best results, spirulina is typically taken in the morning or earlier in the day, mixed with water or blended into a smoothie. Quality really matters here, so I always advise choosing products that are third-party tested for purity to avoid contaminants. Spirulina doesn't stimulate or force results. Instead, it quietly supplies what aging muscles and cells are missing, helping your body rebuild strength from the inside out. Coming in at number 2 are collagen peptides, a compound I often describe to my patients as the structural foundation of the aging body. After about age 25, our bodies naturally lose collagen every single year. By the time we reach our 60s, this gradual loss affects almost everything. Joints feel stiffer, tendons lose elasticity, muscles recover more slowly, and movements that once felt effortless now require more effort and cause more soreness. Collagen peptides help address this problem at its source. Unlike whole collagen, these peptides are already broken down into smaller units that the body can absorb and use efficiently. Research shows that a daily 5-gram dose can significantly improve the integrity of your joint cartilage, tendons, ligaments, and muscle connective tissue. This matters more than most people realize. Muscle strength doesn't exist in isolation. Your muscles are only as effective as the connective structures that anchor them to your bones. When tendons and fascia weaken, the brain subconsciously limits muscle output to protect the body even if the muscle itself is capable of more. Clinically, I see this all the time. Patients might say, "My muscles feel strong, but my joints can't keep up," or "I feel pain before I even feel tired." Studies involving older adults have shown that supplementing with collagen peptides can lead to reduced joint pain during movement, improved joint flexibility, and a better tolerance for strength training and daily activities. One long-term study even found meaningful increases in muscle mass and strength when collagen peptides were taken consistently, even when exercise routines stayed the same. Another important benefit is satiety and metabolic support. Collagen peptides can increase feelings of fullness and help regulate appetite, which is a subtle but valuable effect for managing body composition as we age. I typically recommend taking collagen peptides in the morning or after physical activity. You can mix them into your coffee, tea, or a smoothie. And here's a pro tip. Because collagen synthesis depends heavily on vitamin C, pairing it with a vitamin C containing food or drink can enhance the results. Like spirulina, collagen peptides don't create flashy changes overnight. Instead, they quietly rebuild the framework that allows your strength, movement, and muscle recovery to improve over time. Coming in at number 1 is creatine monohydrate. I want to be really clear about this. It's not number 1 because it's trendy, but because it's one of the most thoroughly researched and consistently effective compounds in all of medicine. Creatine is something your body naturally produces. It's found in your muscles and your brain. Its main job is to help your cells rapidly generate energy. When we're younger, our creatine stores are usually pretty full, but as we age, especially after 60, those stores start to decline, and that has real consequences. When your creatine levels are low, your muscles get tired more quickly. Your strength might plateau or even decrease. Recovery after any kind of activity slows way down. And it's not just your body. Your brain cells also have less energy for things like focus, memory, and processing speed. What has surprised many clinicians is just how well older adults respond to creatine when it's reintroduced at the right dose. At just 5 grams a day, study after study consistently shows improvements in muscle strength, lean muscle mass, functional movement, and even metabolic efficiency. There was one well-known study with adults over 60 where participants taking creatine gained significant lean muscle and strength, and they did it without even changing their exercise routines. From a clinical perspective, that's huge. It tells us that creatine is restoring cellular energy itself, not just making workouts better, but the benefits don't stop with your muscles. Your brain relies heavily on creatine for energy too. Several studies have shown it can improve short-term memory, help you resist mental fatigue, and even speed up cognitive processing. I've had patients tell me they just feel more mentally steady after a few weeks. They don't feel stimulated or jittery, just clearer and more resilient throughout the day. Creatine also plays a big role in your metabolic health. By increasing your lean muscle mass, it indirectly boosts your resting metabolic rate. That means your body starts burning more energy, even when you're just sitting still. This helps support fat loss without putting extra stress on your system. Safety is another major reason creatine takes the top spot. Despite decades of misinformation and concern, long-term studies have proven that creatine monohydrate is safe for healthy adults at standard doses. In fact, it's often better studied than many common medications. For the best results, my recommendation is simple. Take 5 grams daily, consistently. You don't need a loading phase. Just take it with water, or alongside a regular meal. Creatine isn't about forcing your body to do something. It's about restoring what aging quietly takes away: cellular energy. And when your muscles, your metabolism, and your brain all have the energy they need, your body starts to respond again. As we wrap up today's conversation, I want to leave you with one very reassuring message. Aging does not mean your body is finished responding. It just means your body needs the right signals. What the science shows, and what I've seen time and time again with real patients, is that after 60, progress doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from removing the internal barriers that are quietly blocking your recovery, strength, and metabolism. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest of those barriers. When you address that inflammation first, something really encouraging happens. Your muscles start to respond again. Losing fat feels less like a struggle. Your energy and stability improve not through force, but through restoration. The compounds we've discussed are not shortcuts. They are tools, simple, well-studied tools, that help restore the environment your body needs to heal, rebuild, and adapt. The key here isn't perfection. It's consistency. Small, steady steps that you take every day matter far more than dramatic changes that you stick with. If you take just one thing from this video, let it be this. it is never too late to support your body properly. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's become harder for your body after 60? Is it strength, recovery, balance, or energy? Leave a comment below. We read them all, and your questions help guide what we teach next. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, please give it a like. It really helps this information reach others who need it. And if you're looking for science-based, honest guidance on aging well, consider subscribing to The Healthy Path. Each week, we share practical, evidence-based strategies to help you stay strong, independent, and confident as the years move forward. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of your health, and I'll see you on The Healthy Path.